All right, what's up, everybody? Kevin Clayson here. Today is Thankful Thursday. I'm here to change your life today, and I'm here to talk about something powerful, which, as always, on Thursday, we talk a little bit about gratitude. Now, for those of you who know me, you know I'm a big fan of gratitude. So, what I wanted to do is I wanted to just give you a little something that I've been thinking a lot about lately. I first wanted to share a story with you. So, a couple nights ago, my little boy was kind of sick, and I went into his room to just put some Vicks Vapor Rub on his feet and put some socks on there so he's feeling okay. And so I go into his room, I put the Vicks Vapor Rub on him, and I put a little bit on his chest. And he wakes up just a little. I mean, it's middle of the night. He wakes up just a little, and he says, "Thank you, Dada. Thanks for taking care of me." And man, it just struck me because here's my little 2-year-old son who is in the middle of sleeping, and he wakes up, and his first thought is to express gratitude. And it's powerful. You know, my wife and I have tried very hard to teach our children the concept of gratitude because for us, it's everything. And earlier this week, I bought the domain name gratifuel because I realized that it's a book I need to write called Gratifuel. And so that's going to be coming out. And there's so many concepts of gratitude that I've thought a lot about that I've been trying to focus on that have been powerful. And I want to share one of them with you here today. I want to share the concept of how gratitude can play an important part in your relationships. Here's the deal. You look at I'm married. My wife and I, we've been married for 6 years. It'll be 7 in May, which is awesome. And I love her so much. She's so incredible. But it doesn't mean that we don't have little tiffs and little arguments. And I made a decision a while ago that whenever that happens, while it's not always the most pleasant thing to do, two people in close quarters, you've got kids, sure, there's little things that come up. I don't know why humans that we're closest to, we have this remarkable ability to rib those who we love the most and who love us the most. It just is what it is. And I made a decision a while ago that what I was going to do is I was going to focus on how thankful I was for that interaction. Meaning, if something happens between my wife and I, and maybe we're not totally on the same page, and maybe we have a little brief argument or tiff, it's really easy to look at that and say, "Oh, she should think this way and she should do that." Just like she could be looking at me going, "I wish she would do that. And he should think like this and he should do like that." But I want you to ask yourself this question. When was the last time pointing your finger at somebody else ever empowered you to create a new situation or a new opportunity for you? It doesn't. However, what happens when you have an experience with someone, and maybe it's a frustrating experience and maybe it really makes you mad, but what if just for a moment you choose to look at whatever that experience was and you choose to experience gratitude for it? What happens? What would happen in your mind? What would happen in reality? Well, think about it. I want to walk you through this process. Let's imagine for a moment that you get into an argument with your spouse about not hanging the towels up the way you should or whatever. And let's say you're going at your spouse, you're coming at them like, "I told you 100 times, you need to hang the towels like this, or you can't put them on the floor." And your spouse is going, "Sorry, look, my bad, whatever. I wish you wouldn't be so crazy about this." And all of a sudden, now they used a cuss word. They said, "I'm crazy," and you're telling them that they ought to do something different. And so you're doing this thing. You're coming at each other, and then you both get upset. And I want you to go to that moment in time, whether it's towels or some sort of other interaction. I want you to go to that moment in time, and I want you to think about what was the thought process that you had. Was it one of purely wanting to point the finger? "Oh, they need to hang up the towels right," or the other side? "Oh, why are they bugging me about hanging these towels right?" Because if that's what you're doing, you're not experiencing gratitude. In fact, you're experiencing frustration. And that sort of frustration, does it cause you to feel more love? Does it cause you to feel more compassion? Or does that frustration cause you to want to get more upset and to come at the person differently in a bad way? Like, "Oh, I'm just going to go yell at them some more." What does it do? But then I want you to go to that moment in time, and I want you to choose, think about this so that the next time it happens, you'll do it. Go to that moment in time and say, okay, the interaction, the altercation, it's concluded. Now what do I do? So you're given this beautiful tiny little moment. I call them in my book, The Sit on the Front Row, I call it divine moments of minute decisions. You have this tiny little divine moment in time where you could choose to make a choice and make a decision. So what choice do you make? You could make the choice to get mad and yell back and experience frustration, and that doesn't help a relationship, does it? Does that ever help a relationship? But what if you go to that moment and you just say, pause. You know what? I didn't like the way I felt in that interaction. But what can I be thankful for? Maybe you could be thankful it was a learning situation. Maybe you could just be thankful that you have a spouse to argue with. Maybe you could be thankful that you have a home, that you have towels, whatever it is. How do you go to that moment, and where can you choose to experience gratitude? The second you flip the gratitude switch, the second you experience gratitude, especially if it's about that person, and you could go, you know what? I'm really thankful they cared enough to tell me how they'd like to have the towels hung. Or maybe it's, you know what, on the other side, I'm thankful that the person, maybe you're the one who wanted the towels hung a certain way. Maybe you go, you know what, I'm thankful that you know what, I know that my spouse didn't hang the towels the right way, but I'm thankful that I have that person, and I'm thankful that we have time to work things out and improve our marriage. Whatever it is, if you can go to that moment and choose to experience gratitude, what happens inside? All of a sudden now you start to experience a different set of emotions. You start to resonate on a much different energy level. You start to feel gratitude for them, which means you start to feel love. Gratitude translates to love. Love then translates to an ability to relate on a much different level, and translates to the ability for you to want to serve them. And if you can in that moment experience gratitude, feel that love, and then want to go and serve them, or just go and do something different or better for them, how does that affect your relationship in the long run? So all I want to share with you today on this Thankful Thursday is that the concept of gratitude can be a powerful peacemaker in your home. And the concept of gratitude can be a powerful relationship builder if you will just choose, in those moments of difficulty, in those moments of altercation, those moments of frustration, if you will choose to go and find the gratitude, experience the gratitude, physically allow yourself to experience it, it changes the dynamic of the relationship. You're the only one that can change the dynamic of your relationship. You alone can go in there and choose to experience gratitude, choose to feel more love, and then choose to serve the other person. If you always thought that way, and your other half always thought that way, imagine what your relationship would look like. So I hope that that's what you do. I need to get better at it. I hope that I could continue to do it. But I'm very thankful for the concept of gratitude and the role that it plays in my life. And I'm thankful for you. So have a great day. Appreciate you. Thank you for being with me here. Can't wait to talk to you soon. Got Funky Friday coming up tomorrow, so hang out for that. But anyway, all right, guys. Thanks. Thankful Thursday. Hashtag gratifuel. Peace.